Good morning, my friends and followers, my Instagram subscribers, my Trevorites and Coldest. Thank you for joining me, and thanks for sticking with my channel. I'm a bit flustered at the minute because this is the third time I've had to start this video. I've done breakfast. My son had a friend stay over last night. I've made breakfast this morning. They're relaxing in there. I did my video. I was 8 minutes into my previous video, and all I heard was, "Dad, can you help me?" And I'm like, video ruined. Okay. Anyway, so I'm starting back. I'm having my coffee this morning, which is a soldier on coffee, which is beautiful. I enjoy it every morning, actually. Yeah, I enjoy it. Anyway, big thank you to those of you that decided to tune in last night on my live stream on YouTube. I haven't done a live stream in such a long time, but you kept sending me in all these emails about questions this and questions that. I wrote down the questions and I answered them last night in the live stream. So thanks for joining me. Yes. Wow. Interesting times, isn't it? It's quite warm today. I'm struggling at the minute with my plant. I think it's dying. I know it's green. I know it's green. I don't mean green as in person. I mean green. I know it's green, but it's dying. And the leaves are starting to wilt their way and brown in them, if you can see it. So if anyone out there knows how I could fix this plant, and don't say water it, I'm not an idiot. Of course I've been watering it. It's just not looking good, so need to fix that. Right. This morning at breakfast though, something happened this morning at breakfast with me and my son and his friend, which sort of stunned me. And it was the fact that I read an article in the media and it said about Clint Eastwood. And I said to my son, "Wow, Clint Eastwood, yeah." And my son and his friend went, "Who?" Education, the Dirty Dozen, Any Which Way You Can, right Turn Clive, and my God, I mean, I was stunned that he didn't know who Clint Eastwood was, and so I'm going to have to educate him. It's weird that my son's generation that are now teenagers are growing up not knowing anything about Clint Eastwood. I'm going to be honest, see, once our grandparents pass away, Fred Astaire, no one will know who he was. All these other people, no one's going to know who they are. Teenagers today don't even know who Al Pacino is or Robert De Niro. I know you're probably thinking Robert De Niro, good, but I'm just saying we're losing loads of things lost. And we wonder why kids today don't know anything about the First World War, the Second World War, or the Korean War, or the Vietnam War. It's not being taught. Today's sort of education is about the gender ideologically and woke nonsense. That's what they're being taught today. Yeah, crazy, isn't it? Wow. In fact, last night in my live stream, I mentioned the C word. I don't mean cancer. I meant the C word, the COVID. I mentioned that word. And after my video, there's like guidelines about it. And you're like, I don't care. I don't care. We all know it was a nonsense. Yeah, but such and such caught it. Yes, people caught things. I mean, I've got my own opinions of it, okay? I'm sure you do as well, you know. I don't want to talk about it. It's time that our government screwed us over to reduce the population. There we go. Yeah. And what else is happening? Reading today about Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie's daughter. Her name's Shiloh. Listen to this. She's taken out an advertisement in a newspaper to tell the world that she's dropping her dad's name, Pitt. I mean, what an absolute arsehole that young girl is. Honestly. And you know what? Her attitude, she deserves those parents. I mean, if Brad and Angie can't sit down and come to some sort of arrangement for the sake of the children, then they're all arseholes. I mean, it's just a family of self-entitlement, and you know what? They deserve each other, in my opinion. What a nasty daughter. And I think the daughter lives with a mum, so that's been driven by the mother. I mean, your daughter doesn't go out and do that by herself. Imagine hearing all that nonsense about your dad all day from your mum. Yeah, I can see why Brad wants nothing to do with her, and he's probably a good judge of character now. He's probably learnt. Yeah, I know that he's probably not innocent in this. Of course he's not. He played a part, but wow. Vindictive family, that's what we call them. Not the Jollies, the vindictive family. Yeah. We hear this all. I mean, Who cares? Say, I know what you put out. I know I'm talking about it now because it was thrown at me this morning when I looked through the MSN, and I just thought, you're a nobody. You're a talentless little girl with famous parents, like most people. And no doubt you'll have a leg up into the movie industry. No doubt you'll be a model because your dad'll. And by the way, model agencies don't take on celebrities' children because they think they're beautiful. They take on celebrities' children so that the celebrities turn up at the launches of their shitty clotheslines, you know, like hoods and masks and stuff and whatever. Yeah, that's what they do. Yeah. And all it takes is these celebrities to share photographs of their daughters wearing these designer clothes and it sells. Yeah. Nobody thinks your children have got talent. We just think that we can use your children to get at the parents to help promote our businesses. That's what the world does. Yeah. Tell me I'm wrong. Yeah. What do I got here? Yeah. And there's a row broken out between top brass in the military and senior commanders and top brass are arguing at the minute. Check this out. Now last week there was a story. Are you in the kitchen?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Making juice.
Okay. Last week there was a story in the media about a instructor in the depot was shouting at a recruit who was doing press-ups and puddles and making them, right? Yeah, here we go. And making them do it. Then the media threw out going, black recruit bullied by instructor. That was a very, very easy line to throw out. But I can tell you now, many people jumped at that, including me. I was like, wow, this is a full screw in the depot. So he's picked up his corporal rank to go to the depot to teach, because 99.9% of the times, instructors at the depot have picked up that rank to go to the depot to teach. Okay? They haven't been corporals for a long time. They've picked up the rank to go and teach. That's what they do. Fresh corporals. And the reason why is because they've probably just done junior bracken and they've just learnt all that knowledge, and it's good to get that knowledge into practice. That's why they go. It helps develop the instructors as well. And it gets the recruits. But the one thing that got me was, I was like, wow. Now, check this out. A row has broken out. This corporal's going to be punished, probably discharged, kicked out the army for doing it. Do I agree in him doing it? 100%, yes, I do. I agree. What you're doing is you're breaking down civilians. You're breaking down civilians. Now, let me point this out. Young men have got attitudes. They're all Jack the Lad. They all think they know better than everyone else. They come in there having no knowledge. I'm going to be honest, many from broken families without a father figure. Some from a family. Now, young kids today answer back their parents. They answer back their mums and dads. They get away with it. But they can't get away with it in the military. The minute you start to give cheek back to a corporal or someone in the army with rank and you're in a depot, you're going to be destroyed. They're going to get you. They're going to single you out. They're going to make you do stuff. They're going to embarrass you so that you never answer back again. That is it. When you're giving an order in the army, there is no room for error to answer back or to say why. You're given an instruction, you do it. That's the problem today. But a row has broken out between the top brass in the army and the senior commanders, where the senior commanders are saying this. Listen, our Commonwealth soldiers that are coming into the military are coming in with no respect. Their half-hearted allegiance to the king is a disgrace, and all they're interested in is sending their money home to their families. They have no respect for rank on this. And I get it, because I've seen it. I've seen the start of it. Many, probably well over 15 years ago, or all start 15, 16 years, it all sort of started. People coming in thinking, I'm coming in from the Commonwealth, yeah? You invaded my country hundreds of years ago, you owe me. I am owed everything. They come in with that attitude of they deserve, and they haven't got respect, many of them. And it's nothing to do with colour, it's to do with culture, not colour, culture, and they have no respect, many of them. Now, I know guys that I work with from the Commonwealth which were 100% respectful, I get that, but many of them didn't have it. I remember, I can remember it, and it's hard to deal with when you're used to sort of giving out orders and people just following your orders, and then all of a sudden someone from the Commonwealth is like, no, I don't think I should do that. If I go over there, I'll get wet. I know you're going to get wet. In battle, you're going to get wet. Yeah, but we're not in battle. But we're teaching for it. Yeah, but why don't we? And you're going, just shut up and do as you're been told and get over. And that's what winds instructors up. That's what makes them angry. Lack of respect and attitude. So yeah, so the senior commanders have told the top brass why this has happened in the depot, and we'll see. I was going to say something there. It may come across wrong, but I think that we should stop recruiting from the Commonwealth countries. Just my opinion. It's the British Army, not the Commonwealth Army. Join your own army. Yeah, it's an easy ticket, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, there we go. What else is happening? Oh, the IT blunder the other day was from a firm called, is it CrowdStrike? Wow. Do you know that company's worth over 91 billion? And because of that IT glitch, which caused global, it knocked 9 billion off their net worth. Just that one, 9 billion wiped out. The CEO actually lost a quarter of a billion pounds, 247 million he lost. Not do that again, will he? He should be in jail, in my opinion. Yeah. And the Just Stop Oil protest I mentioned yesterday, where 5 of them went to jail, one for 5 years. Roger Hallam, the guy who founded it. Well, did you know that one of the Labour Party's most loyal donors, Dale Vince? I think it is Dale Vince. Dale Vince is now lobbying the Prime Minister. Stop it. Come on, let him out. It wasn't that bad. Let him out. I mean, imagine lobbying the Prime Minister to release someone that's been jailed. Yeah, shocking. There's so much nonsense. I mean, even Adidas did a campaign there, a retro campaign. Adidas new retro campaign. They're going to put stuff out. It looks like the Adidas retro from 1972 Olympics in Munich. Yeah, and who did they get to launch the campaign? Tell me if you would have done your research here. Adidas is massive. They're not stupid. So Adidas launches a retro Adidas campaign, 1972 Olympics, Munich. And who did they get to front this? A Palestinian called Bella Hadid model, who speaks out openly about how much she does not like Israel and Jews. And Adidas had her front the campaign wearing the stuff. Anyway, it caused outrage across the world amongst the Jewish community. This morning I woke up to hear Adidas have dropped her from the campaign. I mean, who thought of putting her in that campaign in the first place? Lunatics. Absolutely lunatics. It's shocking. It absolutely is. Wow. Well, people, I think that's enough from me. Thanks for joining me this morning. Leave your comments below. Let's keep moving forward, keep positive, and keep your circle small. You don't need millions of friends. You don't need millions of frenemies. That's what they're called, frenemies. You don't need millions of them. People that think they're your friend, but they criticize you. They're not friends. Just remember, people that talk about you only do so because they've lost the option to talk with you. Cut them out. Keep your circle tight. Have a wonderful day, people, and stay safe.